This week, Apple fanboys around the world finally got what they had been praying for, the much-anticipated iPad. The new tablet-style device is being referred to as an iPhone on steroids. Are they kidding? Have you seen how large this thing is? It's more like an iPhone on Viagra. Now, if technology was a religion, well, it might be to some, Steve Jobs would be a modern deity. Here he is in San Francisco addressing his devotees about using the iPad as an internet companion to their smartphones and laptop computers.
We call it the iPad. So, very thin. It's just like this.
Can we talk about the name for a minute? iPad? Seriously? iPad? For months, the rumor mill was spinning out of control with speculation that it would be called iSlate, iTablet, but iPad? The highest trending topic on Twitter the last couple of days was another disposable female sanitary napkin. You can probably guess. But that's not even the most bizarre bit. Has no one at Apple seen the 2007 skit of the sketch comedy show Mad TV?
Why use a MaxiPad when there's the new iPad from Apple? iPad? With the new iPad, I just hook up my Apple to my Peach.
All right, that was creepy. So by now you probably heard all about the iPad, know the specs, and the 6 different price points, and when it'll be available. But in the tech bubble, which if you're watching this, you're part of that elite group, the iPad is more hype than anything else. Things like a camera, embedded flash, and not to mention multitasking are missing in the iPad. To be fair, we should remember that Apple products are an evolutionary process. When the first generation iPod came out, it too had its faults, like a non-standard earphone jack. The first iPhone didn't even have an app store. And Apple knows what it's doing. If it gives us everything today, what can it possibly sell tomorrow? So is there a need for the iPad? Because if you have an iPhone, an iPod, and a MacBook, why would you need another thing to lug around and not to mention buy? Confused? So am I. So I asked Francesco Jeronimo, analyst at IDC, what does the iPad do that the previously mentioned gadgets do not?
The iPad is all about the screen. Of course, everyone can watch a movie and listen to music on the iPhone. They can do it on the netbook. But of course, with this kind of device, the experience is completely different, and it will be an emotional buy rather than a rational buy from consumers.
And what are the implications of the iPad on the telecoms industry?
This is a very good opportunity, either to operators because they can push data services and internet to their subscribers. On the other hand, it's a very good opportunity as well for the media because reading a newspaper on this device is a completely different experience, and that it was not possible before on a very small screen.
Still unsure? Well, I asked Londoners what they think of the iPad. Can you talk to us about the iPad really quickly? Would you get it or not?
I hate it. I hate Apple full stop. It never works. And everything they do is like 5 years old, but they got good marketing. They make it appear as if it's a new invention.
I don't even know what the iPad is.
I like the look of it. It looks, although it does just look like a big iPhone to me. I would buy it if I had enough money.
Yeah? But what about you? Would you buy it?
No, because I think if you've got a phone and a laptop, you don't need one.
Would you buy the Apple iPad?
I don't know. I've read in the paper today that it hasn't got many functions on it, like USB and all that.
I wouldn't like the fact that it doesn't have like a physical keyboard to type essays or stuff like that.
I don't think anything about it. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I see it on the telly last night. Steve Jobs did an interview with it, didn't he, in an audience of people. Yeah, it does look quite smart. I wouldn't mind one.
iPod, but iPhone, but nothing bigger than that. I'd rather just be able to fit it in my pocket. So.
You might as well just get a laptop with that for that price.
What's 500 quid when you're earning good money?
Well, there you have it. Some people are into it, others not so much. Either way, we've got a couple months before we can purchase it. Thanks for watching. I'm Leila Makki, and have a great weekend.